to say I...
See, this is the only downside to streaming on YouTube. You have to play the non-copyright stuff. And some of the songs are banging, right? Some are really, really good. But most are absolutely shocking. And this is a really weird one. This sounds like something that, like the end of a movie, it's just finished and everything's blown up. And then this plays. It's like the music you walk out the cinema to. It's like that. Like dun 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 dun. Like it's just a bit weird. But good morning. We are live on YouTube. We are this year going to be streaming mainly on Twitch. That's where we're going to be doing our streams this year. But the mornings on Saturdays and maybe Sundays we're going to do some YouTube stuff for you guys. I know some of you are in a different time zone, JS and guys like that. So we're streaming on Twitch mainly. So if you want to watch every day basically, the best place to come to is Twitch in the evenings, because that's where I'm showing you guys how to make coins and what to do there. So come over to Twitch if you want to make coins and all that sort of stuff. But we will do a couple of streams on YouTube in the morning, so that's the plan. Good morning, Zane. Good luck for your job interview. What's it for, bro? Hope it goes well. Good morning, Sean. Mad that you knew I was going live. How did you possibly know that? We want to learn some trading budgets. Method, sorry, for 200k budget. Easy, we'll go over that today, no problem. No problem at all. Good morning, Daniel. It feels good to be back. It does, bro. It does. Nuclear edit. Anywhere for 60k, we'll go over that as well, dude. Sujaf, I'm good, man. How are you, bro? Love the stash. It's gone now, to be fair. I shaved it all. But it will come back again. I will grow it back again, but it's shaved. It's not being called Buttons Kettle. Leo, good morning. Good morning, Buttons Kettle. I'm never going to get tired of that story, ever. But let me put you guys on this side so I can talk on this side. And I can still flip between the pages I need to flip through on this side. But yeah, it's good to be out, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying the game. I'm really enjoying the game this year. The gameplay, it needs some work, let's be honest. But it is very, very good still. But we are at 25k. Now, I've got a big question to myself as to whether I sell these guys that I've pre-invested in, like the likes of Hungman Son and stuff like that. I really don't know what to do, because they're just not rising. And by now, we start to see a rise. And my major worry is that when the full game comes out, they're going to drop further or hold lower still. I do think eventually they will rise, because they're going to rise. But I'm very, very torn as to what to do. I've got to be honest. My face. Wow. Wow. Good. Unreal. Griezmann loved that. He's meant to be one of the best players in the game this year. He was at about 58k. I think he's starting to rise again, but I could be wrong on that one. Griezmann. He's meant to be unbelievable. No, still 58, to be fair. This card's meant to be a joke. Absolute joke. Does he play cam? Centre forward. You can move him to cam. But great finishing, great passing, nice dribbling, great stam. Like, he does look very, very good. Just pack Kvara and dubs. Is he tradable? Good morning, Lewis. Good morning, Baldy. Wow, I'm hiding underneath my hat. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you indeed? But yeah, so we will be doing some morning streams on YouTube on the weekends. That's the plan. Definitely Saturdays, ideally Sundays too. Will just depend on how tired I am from the week, basically. That's what it's going to come down to. We're just going to get this one gone so we can refresh for the day. Carol Costa. I want to see Carol Costa because I think she's expensive. Well, she was yesterday because she's part of the solution. She's not anymore. I need to clear out the tradable stuff in the club, because we've done the advanced SBCs now. They're all done. Petzelburger. Let's go find out. She sounds like some food. Can I have the Petzelburger, please? Petzelburger. See, this is why you need to check, because I don't want to sell it for less than she's going for. 800 is fine. Hope you're using it fair. So we're going to try first try, but he's meant to be very good. Good morning, Tristan. How are you, bro? So, guys, don't forget, if you want to watch me live every day, then the place to be is Twitch. That's where I'm going to stream every single day. I stream at 5:30 PM. So make sure you're there. Yeah, but make a massive difference. If you can click that like button, it helps push your stream forward. So if you can click the like button, it makes a massive difference. Hold Kvara at the moment. Hold Kvara for now. The problem you've got at the moment, right, is with normal years, the only supply we got really was sort of the 7.5k packs that everybody would open up, right? So that was good and it was solid. And so what would happen is the prices would gradually rise as time went on. What's happened this year is EA have thrown loads of random promo packs at the beginning. So there's lots of supply of these cards. People are making lots of coins, but there's lots of supply. So it's sort of balancing itself out at the moment, which is part of the problem. So that's where we're struggling a little bit for stuff to really jump up, if that makes sense. It did start to rise overnight last night, though. So that's the other side of things. Let me turn on my light, by the way. I love my light. Why is this not on? Because we're live. So we're on air. So yeah. It's a difficult one, but it will get there. It just takes a bit of time, basically. Promo, shut your mouth. Imagine. My own brother. My own brother. My own brother, wow. What a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. So that just Japanese lady, she was getting quite good to trade with last night. I sort of was spent up, but she was very, very good. But I think she's now no longer good. Women's Super League. This lady, she went into Solutions for a while when she was unreal. She was so expensive. Hayashi. Got him from Doko, should hold him for now. Hold Doku for now. You've got to remember, this is going to be the rarest team of the year of the whole of FIFA because there aren't as many people on the game. So, the likes of Lamptey, if he got low enough, he would have been a really good buy. Last year, some of these guys got basically down to discard. But Lamptey, because of Ansu Fati being such a choice that everyone's making, Lamptey's holding high. So he's still a very good buy, but I do think you've got a problem with trying to buy into him. A lot of people are like, oh, buy Lamptey, and I'm like, he may rise because of Fati, but you're risking it. I'm good, James. How are you? How are you, dude? I hope you're well. So I'm going to record the morning video, the evening video today, this morning, so you guys are going to get a sneak preview of that video. We're going to be recording that. Anyone going to any football games today? Anybody go to football games today? I'm not, because what Sean and I are doing, so I've got a stream now this morning, then we're going to the warehouse to do some work and do some packaging of stuff we've sold and list up loads of stuff we bought yesterday, and then we're back again for the evening stream. Non-stop work right now. We are putting the hours in. The hours. And the shout for everyone as well, by the way, Foot Trading is about to go live. The website's about to go live. All the APIs are sorted. The bots are nearly done. You've got to subscribe by this. We're going to move it to the start of the new FIFA. I know a lot of you will already have FIFA. If you sub to the season plan, which saves you about 4 months, firstly, you'll make tens of millions of coins. We had people last year in the Discord that ended the year on like 60, 70 million, which was a massive dub for them, people that hadn't traded before. Not only will you make millions, but you'll also get the chance to win FIFA. But if you've already bought FIFA or EA Sports FC, I always say FIFA. If you've already bought EA Sports FC, we'll give you the cash basically, so you can be able to spend that on what you want to spend it on. So basically, you've got a chance to win back your whole sub for the year absolutely free, which is awesome. Wouldn't want to go watch a Man United game at the moment anyway, I'm saying nothing. I'm virtually going to West Ham Liverpool. Because JS, you get to watch all the games, don't you? You get to watch every single game in Australia on your streaming platform, don't you? I still find it mad that in the UK, it's our sport, like our games, and we still can't watch everything. I find that absolutely mental, but yet every other country can. Where are these at the moment? It's kind of mad that we can't watch our own games. Carlisle United versus Derby. Oh, wait, did Carlisle get promoted last season? Doncaster Gillingham. Wait. But this Kettle, you're going to Doncaster. Lewis, the mod is from Doncaster. You can pay to watch them all. The market's going to be quiet this morning, but I'm just trying to see if anything will pop. Well, 30k at the moment, you reckon I get to a mill for the games come out for everyone? There's no reason why you can't. You've just got to put the work in. You just got to put the work in. I'm going down, man. I swear I sold her last night. I'm going to buy her just because I'm fairly certain I sold one yesterday. Palhinha sold yesterday. Does BPM method work? I have not tried it yet, but I plan on trying it today, this evening probably. I have not tried it yet, but I do plan on trying it. Oh, for God's sake, I missed that Marino. Oh my god, why are my fingers so cack-handed this morning? So bots all over this shit. Bots all over this shit. Eh. I should always jump 2, and it never always works. Max bidding a lot. Yeah, max bidding is banging. That's so weird. You got Donny fan as well? If Lewis was here, he'd be able to respond to you, but he popped in and said hello. And since then, I've not heard from him. Isn't that weird? Look, there are bots all over this shit. It is so infuriating. Bidding is what gets you best on the Shadow Hunters. Oh, that was a bad snipe by me, to be fair. To be fair, she does sell still. Yeah, she still sells. Really. People listing shadows at 800 coins is wild. What about it says sell fail with a kick sell my kits? Drew, is it still saying that now? And are the coins not there? Because if you've just started web app, you need to change your kits to the bronze kits and then quick sell your kits. Oh, I got the pocket for 1,300. Hello. That little delay helped massively. Did I not get that one? Shado sold yesterday. That's annoying. I thought I got that one. You like St. Albans? They're cool. St. Albans are cool. Oh, mate, Stanway. Her price is expensive anyway, so she would have just been sniped because she was expensive. Like, Georgia Stanway looks mental as a card. I'm very tempted to get her for my team, but I don't know where I fit her because I've got De Jong and Bruno Fernandes. Up to Donny, there you go. Lewis is finally here. Yeah, Lewis is finally here, guys. If you enjoyed the stream, take the time to click the like button. It makes a massive, massive difference. Oh, why did I buy better? What an idiot. That was a beta move. If you can like the stream, it makes a massive, massive difference. I'm just buying a few of these for... Oh, come off it. I got that one. Get in the bin. Lower than that, Abid. I've got 4 Llorentes, and he's slowly starting to rise, but I'm not really holding out much hope at the moment because there's so much supply. If EA bang out another set of promo packs today, then he's gonna drop off again quite significantly. Not significantly, but enough that it takes it back to what I paid for him. I was in a game actually. Yeah, of course you were. A game of life. I went too slow on that. Played St. Albans. He played for MK Downs and Banbury as well. That's pretty cool. How do you think your cousin plays for them? Are you and your cousin not close? Who am I going to Evo? I'll show you who I've Evo'd so far. Just want to buy a couple more of these ready for the video. Cool. Perfect. That'll do. Bought a load of them. Boom. Good. I'll show you my team in a moment. So this is obviously, as it stands right now, enter club, enter squad. So this is what we've done so far. So we Evo'd Mr. Nunes, which a lot of people are going to do. I saw people being like, be original. Be original. And I was like, no, I want a good striker. So I'm going to Evo one of the best ones. So I went for Nunes because I packed Nunes untradeable. So I was like, that's a no-brainer. We packed Hakimi yesterday. We packed De Jong yesterday. Both untradeable. We packed Bruno Fernandes. Diop was a guy I chose for pacey protectors. So I need to put a shadow on him, but I'm not buying one yet. Because once you put a shadow on him, like 95 sprint speed, that's wild. Like, he'll catch everyone. Defensively looks great. He doesn't really need the physical boost, though, that I've got on him. Never spoken to him, but sister does. She was born in England, but I wasn't. I've just heard about her fair. So, JS, do you have an Aussie accent, then? I'm assuming you do. But this is Diop, basically. So, this is who I did for pacey protectors. I was really happy with him. And then no one was talking about him, right? And we tweeted it off of my account and the Foot Training account. Suddenly everyone talked about Diop, and I was like, okay, cheers, big account, stealing it. We know what you did there. But I went for Diop because he's French, Premier League, more than enough pace for now. Sprint speed's mad high. You probably want it the other way around, sprint speed and acceleration, but it is what it is. he's very, very good. So I'm really happy with that. Kanate we packed, so I threw him in as well. Nacho Demos is probably the best keeper I've used, despite being a crap rating. Gelson Martins needs replacing next, but who I want to replace him with is who Sean bought yesterday. This card looks wild, but I won't be able to get Ken. Is it Guru Wrighton is the name? If this card was not female, it would be extortionate. But for some reason, the females aren't being bought, even though they are far better than the men, right? Far better than the men. Look at this card. Great pace, really solid finishing for the start of the game. Superb passing, like perfect for the start of the game with unreal crossing. Dribbling is next level, and that stamina, along with a half-decent defensive and physical stats. You could even box-to-box her. She is unreal, and she's 26k. If that card was male, it would be like 50, 60k plus. Grandma's from England. She moved to Australia. My mum was born here, and my mum lived in England for a couple of years. My sister was born there. Oh, fair. If I was just asking us to be born and lives in Australia for an Aussie accent. No, there are. JS will back me up on this. There are people out there that have got English family and they don't have Aussie accents. There are people, 100%. I've watched it on TV. Okay. This Wrighton is unbelievable. Like an unreal card. 92 stamina. She's just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. She's not got any playstyle plus though. But I'd like a joke of a card. Play Cam as well. Like that card in Cam would be superb. That's as good as any card you're going to see in the game. She's small, so she's going to be nippy as anything. I want her in my team, but I don't run any Chelsea, so I wouldn't get any links to her. Which is the problem. That's the issue. There's so many people in the UK who now live in Australia. It's because the UK is like miserable at times. The playstyle she's got. Oh, 23, I should have bought her. It's a snipe. So, scoring playstyle. Set pieces. So dead ball, finesse. Incisive pass. Whipped pass. Rapid. Quick step. And relentless. She's mad. Stubbornness of the English. Yeah, we are stubborn. We are stubborn people. We are stubborn people. I'll repeat again for those of you that are new in this morning. Good morning. I hope you're having an awesome day. Our platform for streaming on this year is going to be Twitch in the evenings at 5:30 PM. The link is down below. If you want to come and watch on Twitch, I will do everything I can this year to help you make millions, as I always do. So come over to Twitch if you want to see us every evening. But we will pop a couple of morning streams here and there on YouTube, just so you know. But 60k current trading before I invest tonight, I probably would. The problem with 60k is what can you really buy into? Because the players that I think are going to be the best to invest in are all around that price. So if let's say you bought a Diaby, right? So he was at 48k previously. Let's see where he is now. So he bounced a little bit. He is up a little bit, right? This card will get up. But with the way we're getting constant supply, I don't know how much he will get up, if I'm being like, if you're thinking about it. And would you make more by just trading with 60k? Probably. Already got Son and Odegaard on my trade pub, by the way, to hold on to them. Yeah, so I might use that 60k just to trade with if I were you. Like, I've got Son and some Llorentes that I'm holding on to for now. But I might use that 60k to trade with. Like, Silvers have been really, really nice and consistent sellers. Really, really consistent sellers. Like, they hold high because there ain't that many of them. And people are using them for SBC, so they're holding high. So Silvers have been, like, gloriously good to trade with. And, like, the Premier League's massively competitive, so you can find a league that isn't so competitive to bid on and snipe on. Like, something like this league is perfect to trade on. Can Martin play CM? So I know he's decent for SBCs. You see how often they pop? Like, I picked up some like 450 deals yesterday on these cards, which was unreal. Like, you're dumping your coins basically at this point. See, squad battles awards been moved to Sunday instead of Monday, so if I want to play some squad battles, I need to do it today basically. Standard silvers. Yeah, so even standard silvers would be great to trade with. they're holding value because we're not getting mad supply of them. But obviously, like, especially non-rare silvers, people don't realise these have got value because they're non-rare. Like, he'd be profit. Yeah, so he's gone already. But standard silvers. Like Herrera, for example, we know he's profit because we just saw. So, like, it's really, really easy. Like, really, really easy. Don't show League One players, oops. Oops. Oopsie daisy. That's my Beto from my team. Sad, sad noises. Kalulu, Malasia. Like, some of these guys have absolutely slammed. Silver trading is always amazing, man. It's always unreal. Like, silvers are just... The reason why I love silvers, it only tends to really be our community and maybe flares that really bother with them. Everyone else is like, oh, I'm arrogant. I want to trade with, like, icons and high-rated cards. And that's great. But, like, let's say you buy a Son right now and he gets up to... In a week's time, he gets up to 90k, okay? So you're looking at, like, 20k profit, which is cool. In a week on silvers, you could do 200k easily. Like, easily. It's ridiculous. Right, I'm going to record today's video because I would like to basically hammer that out. I'm going to put the chat here so I can still see you. Do an Ivan Garnacho? I don't actually think Garnacho is as good as everyone says he is in real life. Honestly, I don't. Sorry, United fans. I think he's better. No, you don't sell for 700. You check their value first. I'll explain it in the video value so you can see it in detail. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, FUZZBALL40. If you're new around here, subscribe down below. It makes all the difference to the channel. And if you can like the video right now, it takes 10 seconds. And if you can comment, I will comment back to every comment. So if you've got questions, queries, or you just want to be famous, drop a comment on the video, okay? You're reaching the end of the time that you can subscribe to the season pass on Foot Trading to win EA Sports FC, a copy of it. And if you've already bought it, we will literally just send you the cash. You're saving about 4 months in total on your sub fee, and you will make tens of millions of coins. If you stick with us, we will show you how to do it throughout the year. So get involved at Foot Trading. And a final little note, if you want to watch me stream most days, I'm going to be live over on Twitch. So head over there, get involved, and I promise you now, we will help you all year. It will be absolutely incredible. But we are looking today at little trading methods that help you guys make coins, all right? So think about what your coin budget is, how you can make coins, and where the best place to sort of put your coins is. Now, if we look at the investments that I've made, the ones that I bought into the other day, because what I did was I basically looked at what happened last year and thought, right, I'm going to go ahead and buy some cards that will rise in value. And they haven't really done masses because EA have decided this year we're going to throw promo packs out early. So someone like Son, I paid 61k for this Son, and he's at about 72, 73 now. He is slowly, steadily rising. So I'm going to hold him for now. But if he doesn't rise quick enough, I'm going to get him gone because I know I can make more coins by putting it into stuff right now. Llorente, for example, I paid 22, 23k for Llorente's. Again, they're up at like 27 now, but it's not the rise that I would want. So how can you guys make coins without investing your coins at the moment? And there's two ways that I would go about it. The first is Shadow, Hunter and Anchor trading, and the second is in silvers. I'm going to explain both of them in this video. So we'll start with Shadows. If I show you my transfer list, you will see that overnight we sold loads of different cards. Okay, so Palinha sold, this Ella Toon went for 3,500, Fofana 2,800, Torreira, Beto was just in Maswala, I sold him, Ake, Caicedo, Wan-Bissaka, Thuram, Gravenberch, Kalulu, Malasia, Willock. You can see all these guys have sold for quite a bit of coin. And the reason for that is I've bought them with Shadows and Hunters on them, okay? Well, these are all mainly Shadows if I'm being entirely honest. But I want to show you someone like Ella Toon, okay? So we just sold her for 3,500. Ella Toon as a standard price is selling for probably 1,800. Yep, about 1,800 is what Ella Toon is currently selling for, okay? By adding the Shadow to her, she gets value. And the reason for that is if you look at the consumables, where are they? Chemistry styles. And we go to, oh, it's going to bloody, is it going to lag out again? No, it's not, luckily enough. We're going to go to chemistry styles this way because it's been lagging out. I don't want to have to restart this video. But if we go to Shadows, on the transfer market, shadows are... Whoa. They're expensive. 2,700, 2,800 coins. So people prefer to try and buy the player with the shadow on them. So you can basically check as much as possible. So someone like Elatoon, you can basically check what they're selling for with a shadow on them when you buy them. And I'll show you how to buy them in a minute and the best way to think about doing it. But shadow, if we look at what she's selling for with shadows, are any on the market at the moment? I'm doubting there's going to be many because not many people are using Toons. So for example, there's very little there. Probably could have got a little bit more for her in all honesty, right? If we look at someone like Kalulu, Pierre Kalulu with a shadow on him. There have a few just this morning. So 2,400. Technically, I could buy both of these, and we'll get 2.9 for them because I know I will. But he's selling for about 2.7 at the moment, but he'll sell for a bit more. Now, here's some that I bought earlier. Okay, so Lobotka, we paid 1,300 for on a snipe. Gonna go and have a little look at the transfer market and see what he's selling for with one on him. So Lobotka here. Gonna get an idea. Lobotka. Shadow. We just want to get a rough idea. Hasn't got to be bang on. So the cheapest Lobotka of Shadow is 2,900 at the moment, and that's been on there for 29 minutes. So I'll probably match that or go like 3,000. And the way that we're buying them, it's really, really simple. So all we're doing is setting a filter up for maybe gold rare, go into chemistry style Shadow, and I would advise that you bid because I think it's easier than sniping. So if I have a little look at what they're selling for, so minimum, it's about 2,100. I checked this morning. There are some going for lower than that. But 2,100 tends to be the sort of solid price during sort of main content. 1,800, okay, it's going to be gone. Fine. 1,800, 1,900. So I would flip your filter. You're not going to win all of them. But anything at 1,800 and below, you know isn't going to be a loss. Although for some reason, that stupid shadow keeps resetting. It's so bloody annoying. So anything at that price or below, you know you're not going to make a loss on. So you can sit here with all of these guys and just bid through on them. Now bear in mind, some cards are going to sell for more than other cards. So Bentancur, for example, just flicking through you can see is pretty much a discard price player. However, Bremer is obviously more expensive. Cards like Bremer aren't really that good to do the shadow method with because they're just expensive anyway. So let's say you buy one at 16 and you then sell them, I don't know, at 18. You're making like a K for a 16k investment. You can do that just as standard with any other sort of gold card. So I don't really think that's the best way to go about buying them, in my opinion. I would stick to the lower tier stuff, okay? But you're just going to bid on them. You can snipe them if you want to try and snipe them, but it's hella competitive. It's very, very difficult. There are bots on them. So I would just be very, very careful. The best way to go about it, in my opinion, would be doing probably bidding. You can do the same with hunters. You can do the same with anchors. And you can also do the same if you go to FUTWIZ and look at players basically that have specific chem styles on them that help their play styles and whatever. You can go and find out those players, maybe architects and whatnot on them, and you can still make decent profit in those cards because you can snipe them and bid them. So that's one. If you want to be sort of really active on the market in that way, it's a great way. And that I'd say is if you've got, I don't know, 50k, 100k, 150k, that's a really good way to fill your transfer pile up. Some of you guys, though, aren't going to have that sort of coin at the moment, which is fine. You guys can look at silvers. Again, I'll show you here some I bought earlier. I use Ligon to show everyone Ligon. But the likes of Herrera, for example, so we paid 700 coins for Herrera. We paid 600 coins for Sanaya. These aren't massive profits at all, but it's how you've got to get going when it comes to building your coin total up, okay? And so the best way I did it, I went to silver. Clear all this filter off. Silver, League 1, which is what we want to look at. And we're not looking for a chem style here, we're just looking for the price they sell for. And the cheapest on the market right now is, what, 650. There's a 550 there, which has just been brought up. So again, you can compare price back out and try and snipe them. And as you can see, it isn't that difficult to snipe them. I'm on the Liga at the moment. There isn't really that much competition, so I could sit here all day if I wanted to. Desart actually probably does sell for a little bit more because he's left back. So 800, so I probably would buy that at the moment if it's still there. He is. There's a 650 there. I thought he was called Whoa then. Like, whoa. Diarra. So have a look at him as well. And just bear in mind that you haven't always got to turn down a card just because it's not popped at the price that you want to buy at. So this one's going to be gone. Yeah, so he'll be gone. But compare price back out. Again, we're not going to buy this Colin because we've just bought one. See if anything else comes up in the next few snipes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm doing this live on YouTube at There we go. Live on YouTube at 9:30 in the morning, so it's going to be a little bit quiet, okay? And then all you're going to do is, once you get to these cards, is you're going to compare price and you're going to check what they're actually selling for. Now, as a standard, you've got to think they're going to be selling for mostly what other cards like them are selling for. You're probably not going to get this 950 that I want, but I'll try and see if he might be the solution. It makes him more expensive. So this guy here, again, we're not talking massive profit, like 750. We'll go for him. Elisa, again, not too bad. It's an 850 on there. Now, how long has that been there for? Because this is the important thing. It's been there for most of the time, but there's only 1.6 after that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to list him up for 1,000. If I don't get 1,000, it's fine. I will relist him. Again, 950 on this guy, so we can list him up for 950. See if we can get a sale on him. I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's Dewey, but I could be wrong. Again, 800 coins on him we're going to aim for. And some of them you will sell genuinely for that. Other ones you won't sell for that. It's as simple as that. Herrera. Reason why he might be a decent one is because he's rare centre-back. They do quite well with, as part of solutions. So really, it's that easy. If you've got a low budget to build your coins up, in the space of what? A minute? Literally space of a minute, we probably made, give or take, 3 or 4k. Now, if you made 3 or 4k a minute, normally, which isn't always going to be the way, because you're going to find competition, you're making a huge amount of coins per hour. Massive amount of coins per hour. Some of those will sell for what I want them to sell for. Others won't sell for what I want to sell them for. But it's vitally important that, where possible, you just check the price of the cards that you're buying, okay? And again, like I said, I'm sitting there sniping. You're probably going to get more value if you bid. You're probably going to get more value because there's going to be loads of players coming through. And if you can do it at a time where we get silver supply, so say it's 6 p.m. and EA drop a promo pack, not a promo pack, a daily pack that has silvers in it, they all drop in price massively before bouncing back because there's such little silver supply. But again, if you look at these guys here, they're basically min price. So you can throw a bid on every single one of these guys here, on all of them, in the attempt to pick up maybe at 500-600 coins, and you're going to make profit because you know the minimum they're selling for is 650. So it's really, really that simple. This is how you do it, basically. This is all you need to do. And that's a good point, actually, Lewis. I'm live on YouTube at the moment. If you look at women, there's no one for some reason is trading with them, buying them. It's bizarre. I don't know if this game's full of incels, but it's bizarre. You can get involved really well at the moment with trading with women because no one's touching them. I don't know why it is. Like, that Ella Toon snipe wasn't even a snipe, it just sat there. Because I don't think people have an understanding of the women's game on FIFA or EA Sports FC yet. And if you're building a team, I really would strongly recommend you look at some of these women's players. There's a player called Guru Wrighton. She's an 88 rated winger in the Premier League. If she was a male in this game, you'd be looking at genuinely like 50, 60k. She's better than Abu Dhabi and she's less than half his price. So I would just bear that in mind because you can get some unreal deals and some really good players to boost your team. Obviously avoiding defenders or centre-backs and goalkeepers because they're tiny and that's going to be a problem. So you have to just think about that, right? But they are the best ways at the moment, in my opinion, to build your coin total up if you're looking to get going and get moving, all right? A lot of this stuff is in the Discord. We're going to be putting it in the Discord for you guys and the site will go live very soon. So make sure you subscribe over there. We promise you, it's our promise every year, you will make millions of coins guaranteed. We've also got a grinding area over there and tournaments will start in October. So competitive tournaments with prizes start in October, okay? But that's the end of the video. If you are new around here, like I say, please do subscribe down below. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon. Boom. 'Twas good. Hopefully that was a good explanation for you guys. I think it was a good explanation, but... Full-on art attack comment. What do you mean art attack comment? Good morning, Tony. I think that's from Manic, isn't it? Good morning, Ross. How are you? Blair. That would have hopefully done it. Made 50k just in Pavard yesterday. Love that. Blue Pete Elite Throwback TV, that. Like Writer, I just said she's unreal. Yeah, but the short, if they're attacking players and they're short, that's banging. They literally pull your blind down. I can't put it. Oh, yeah, I can put it down because it just has to roll it back up again. Is that better? Ain't that much on the webcam. Oh, here's one I made earlier. It was Art Attack, wasn't it, that did that? It was Art Attack. Oh no, it was Blue Peter. It was Blue Peter. Yo, Rayan, how are you? How are you? Here's one I bought earlier. I always do it in the video just so that I've got some there, like, if I need them. Sula, how is he not sold? I sold one yesterday, like, on stream. He must have quite a few with shadows on him. He must have. It must be competitive with shadows. We're just going to keep lowering the prices slightly of these cards. Because I don't want to sit on too many for too long. I want to just keep flipping them on. No true shadow on hold. She'll put max price. No, you won't get max price for her. Or it's unlikely you'll get max price for her. But you can look at, like, maybe 4k. Find out the sort of gap. You look at maybe about 4k. It can't really exceed the price of what she would be if you had to buy her and put a shadow on her. Otherwise, you probably won't sell her. Lobotka was 2.9, wasn't he? If I remember rightly. Ford's just expensive in general. Like, even this card. I know it's 3-star, 3-star, but that's a decent card. That's genuinely a decent card. I got 2.8 on that. I think I sold one of her yesterday, but I might not have. Diamond. I'm just finding it mental, some of these prices. Palinia. So list them up like this for now. DeMarco. Is he the one that can play centre back as well? Is that Ambrosio? Yeah, he can play centre back. From what I've seen, Beth is crapped in game. What? Beth Mead? I remember Borgo used to be a right mid. I remember when he used to be a right mid. Jean-Francois. Please tell me she hasn't got a min of 5'2". She can't have just bought her. There's no way this card is actually 5'2". She must be a solution. She must be a solution. Unless someone's botting her, she must be a solution. There's a 3-2 there. I'm going to buy that one because I assume she's got value. She must be a solution because I can't see a reason why she's that expensive otherwise. So 5'2 is her max price. She has to be a solution, surely. We saw him at 2.9, we sold him at, so we're going to put him on 2.9 because he will sell eventually for 2.9. And I don't know why I bought his beta. I really don't know why I did that. Because, no, you don't buy him like that. Transfer market crossplay. Is it just one transfer market and PC? No, so PS4 and PC, no, PS4 and Xbox, or PS5 and Xbox, have a cross transfer market, but PC has its own. 100k for cars one day is 10k, 110k SOS. That is class, mate. That's what we love to see. Guys, 86 of you in here this morning. Thank you for choosing to spend your morning in this stream. It does mean a huge amount. Yeah, she sold for 4.5 with a shadow on her. That is mad. Why is she so expensive? She's got to be a solution. She has to be a solution. This song, On and On, right? If you watch any collaborations or any random, like, of the original YouTubers, like Capground Tom and stuff like that, this song will play guaranteed in that video. This song will play guaranteed. Like, without a doubt, it will play. It comes on every single time. It's like a favourite. Yes, Avid, it is indeed. But I do appreciate everyone being in there. I do appreciate everyone being in there. There is a link down below for you guys if you want to check out Foot Trading. There's also some free guides on there, remember. She'll be gone. But this one here... Look at her finishing. If she could pass a bit better... I think she'll probably still sell. Like, she genuinely probably still sell. On and on. Every single person... Mavropanos is actually decent. I don't know why I didn't buy him. Like, every single YouTuber seems to use it. I don't know why it is. I think it's just on everyone's playlist. I just put on, like, it's basically a playlist that's automatically on YouTube called Non-Copyright Sounds Gaming Music. So it's on there, basically. So that one will be gone. Oh, Stanway. No! It's the second Stanway I've missed this morning. With the markets coming for all you will... Oh, come off it, man. I'm fairly certain PC isn't on market. Like 100% certain. PC's almost, I'm almost certain the PC's separate. On we'll go. Mate, it is competitive this morning. There's no kicking out this year, which is why the bots are having a field day. Because there's no capture. I don't really know why there's no capture. But it's why the bots are having a field day this year. So you see what I mean? Like, I don't know how really anyone there got there quicker. Like, I don't really get how. Which is why I think there's a lot of bots on there. Like, that's as quick as you possibly could do it. It has to be bots. How's it going forward? Put a bit of grind with those Evos. Yeah, so it's good. I will show you. No, I don't want to give it that. Objectives. What objectives did I complete? We're nearly at the 83 times 10. It's not bi-weekly. Transfer market mastery. 1,500, we'll take that. Some free coins. I don't mind. The team's alright. Look decent, I'll show you. Club, enter squad. It's looking good. Obviously, Sam Kerr's our loan from yesterday. So I'm happy with that. But De Jong, Bruno Fernandes, Sane, we've got this other striker that we picked up, this Sherla. We're going to use her because she looks very, very nice. Pacey, unbelievable finishing. She looks solid. Very, very solid. Kanate, Diop was the Evo we used. I'm so glad I did this Diop. He's so good. Worth keeping or selling Walker, holding for now, I'd say, for Walker. Hakimi we packed yesterday. It's very, very good. I'm very, very happy with it as it stands. Fully untradeable. I love Evolutions. It is, in my opinion, the best addition to Ultimate Team almost ever. Literally, just absolutely incredible. One of the best, like, in things they've introduced. Bentancur probably has value because he's Premier League, so I'm just going to buy him. There's a lot less competition on another type of these, but I don't want to put it on stream because it will just create loads of competition. It's getting there, man. It's getting there. We're starting to, like, consistently get into games now. Like, consistently battle-winning games. That is a breakfast and a half. Sean's just come upstairs with the biggest grin on his face. Sean, bring it here. Bring it here. Look at the size of this breakfast, guys. Look at the size of this breakfast. Hopefully you can see it. Look at the size of that breakfast. I'll do it here.
Grapes, blueberries, strawberries.
Literally, grapes, blueberries, strawberries. I'm assuming that's crunchy nut granola. Yogurt. That is a pile. An absolute pile. How many evolutions can you have? As many as you want to do based upon what's on that. So, like, also, Golden Glow Up, right? Everyone thought initially with Golden Glow Up, you could only use bronzes for Golden Glow Up Part 2. But you can use anyone. It's got to be a centre mid. Pace max 80. Overall max 80. Rarity Evolutions 1. I don't know what that means, but I think it's just the first level. But as long as they fit this, you can use them. And apple juice. So as long as they fit in with this criteria, you can use them. So I think you evolved them the first time here, from 79 to like whatever, to 80 if you wanted to. Because Golden Glow there, that's the bronzes. They need to be Evo, yeah. So you can use Welcome to Evolutions to give them a level 1. Kvara, he's okay. I think you've got better investments than Kvara. Kvara, I think, will go up. But I prefer the likes of like Leao, Diaby, those sort of guys. Buy time is probably tonight, this evening, realistically. So I think you evo them to here, and then you put them into Golden Glow up. Renato you can't use because of his pace, I believe. But there are some unreal ones that you can use. Jean-Francois. Jean-Francois. Oh, hang on. So I got baited by EA just then. It wasn't just me that saw no Jean-Francois on the market. I just sold one for 4-3, so we're going to lift that one back up again. I got baited by EA. Cheers, lads.
One specific frequency.
Honestly, I bet it just depends what you prefer. Genuinely. Just depends what you prefer. Shadow. I cannot wait for the website to be fully live. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be absolutely incredible this year. So much work's gone into it. It's going to be absolutely unreal. And if any of you are decent FIFA players, if you fancy yourself as a decent FIFA player, you'll be able to absolutely smash out the tournaments every month. There's prizes, actual prizes in the tournaments. It's going to be unreal. So basically you'll be able to win shit tons of stuff if you're half decent at the game. And then what we've done after the first month of doing it, we're going to seed everyone. So you're not just playing people that are ridiculous, we're going to seed people. So we'll have separate tournaments based upon what happened in the last tournament. Still can't believe her name. I'm going to be honest with you, right? It annoys me a little bit, that sort of stuff. I just find it a bit incelly when people do that sort of stuff. Like, I was watching a certain streamer the other day who was very drunk on stream and was acting like a bellend. Absolute bellend. I'm not going to mention names, but was acting like a twat. But because they're relatively big, they won't get cancelled. But they were acting like an absolute fool. I'm not going to mention names, but yeah, obviously, yeah, Dylan or Daniel Eldon as well is very good too, remember? We want to make sure that it's competitive so people get to play against people at their skill level. We know some cancels, just not masses. He's like a 2-6 guy. And then McAllister. Wait, McAllister is 1-7 as standard. Okay. I'm going to go like a good... Let's go 3 on him and see what he does. And see if he sells for a decent amount. To see if he sells for like a half decent amount. Yeah, it's just I just find it weird. I also just find it weird the lack of people willing to play with the women. I just find it bizarre. Like, they're so good. Like, as soon as I can, I'm getting Sam Kerr. She's absolutely ridiculous. I don't really want to play games at the moment, if I'm entirely honest. Yesterday's SBC, the Reds. 65 rated. I mean, that's feasible. Chemistry 14. Play the same league, minimum 3. Players from the same country, minimum 5. I'd rather use silvers that are untradeable. So Spanish and then Spanish again. We have enough Spanish that we could do it. German, we've definitely got enough Germans. So that. I should also then be able to find a bronze German. I'm certain we'll have a bronze German. We do. Centre mid. Centre back. Centre back. So really, we could probably do with a Bundesliga 2 player again. Another Bundesliga 2 player. Like, right back, he'll do. Throw him into there. So that's that basically. So now we just need a gold Liverpool player and then we basically can fill out with whatever. Liverpool, Premier League. It's only a 7.5k pack, but you never know, you might get something from it. Matip. He's not tradable, so fine, so let him go. So we've got chemistry, so now I can just put in like some bronzes. Throw in some random nation bronzes. Petrasso can go in. In you go, mate. Her potential's broken, yeah. She's meant to be unbelievable. Well, she would be. She's 5-star, 5-star. It just looks beastly. Let's throw these guys in, that'll do. Actually, we should still be able to chem. We're rating even. Shouldn't really be hard to do. No, dude. 7.5k pack, which is nothing special, but it is what it is. Oh, and a 2 red gold players pack as well. I forgot that was there. Jean-Francois sniping. Well, to be fair, she's not that good as I thought she was. Who is this? Literally, who is that? Oh, an 84 rated. Martins. I'm like, for someone like that cheap, I might as well keep her, but... Reinders. Paraluta. She's going to be discard price, basically, so... Good one will definitely be discard price. Incoming JS go mental because we've packed an Australian. Why is there little to no Valverde's on the market? I think people are buying them to hold them for... a rise into, who is this? Arnautovic? No, yeah, Arnautovic. I think I've already got him. Into full release. We do already have a PP tradable. No, dead. I mean, he could be good for Golden Glow Up. Kamara could be good for Golden Glow Up. Could be a decent option. Transfer list. I'm good, Sam. How are you, bro? Right, why to remove from transfer pass? I just want to remove the ones that aren't. Remove the ones that aren't from Shadow and Hunter trading. Lazari gone. Why has it got to make it go back to the beginning every single time? Like, why? So jarring, like, why would it do that? Can't remember what she was from. She might have been a Shadow that got cheap. What value do you sell players just in your club? Not anything over 2k? Most of it, to be fair. If you're wanting to trade, then you can pretty much sell everything. It shouldn't really matter if you're trading. Good to hear. Can't pace will go over. No, but the pace doesn't. The pace. Oh yeah, because if it. No, is it a +1 pace? It is a +1 pace on the first evolution, isn't it? That's annoying. Because that would be a really, really good midfielder. A really, really good midfielder. Let's talk a little bit about cars like Ansu and Gomez. So, this is the thing with the likes of these guys, right? Ansu Fati's price is being held up because everyone's using him for like the pacey winger and whatnot and the evolutions, okay? So that's what's holding his price up. When the game comes out and everybody else is on it, Fati might rise more because everybody wants to use Fati or Nunes or Werner, whatever, for those cards, for the upgraded cards, right? The but to that is, there's also going to be a shit ton of supply of him. Everyone's opening packs up, so there is going to be a huge amount of supply. So he may also get hammered in price. You will sell. You will sell. These two are just not nice for me to have got. Value, high to low. All these loans. I really should be selling like everything now to get my coin total right up. Which I think I'm going to start doing. Luis Alberto, he's going to be discard price. I think Lukaku's discard price from what I know. I think Weir's discard price from what I know. Is anyone doing De Bruyne? She's not going to sell for 2,800 at all. Like, why have they even got... Like, why have they even got the option for them to be that price? Like, they're not going to sell for that price. Do you think we'll see more player flashbacks during the week? Potentially. I don't think EA are going to absolutely rinse us for content, like just keep bringing content out left, right and centre. But I do think we'll get a decent bit of content. Because otherwise it makes the sort of promo a little bit pointless. I just couldn't believe it yesterday when we saw them drop promo packs. I was like, what? That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Alvarez. Oh, hello. I didn't know Alvarez was that expensive. That was news to me. This guy, I'm surprised this guy isn't more expensive. This Robertone. Like, 84 pace on a midfielder is pretty filthy. 85 on him? I'm sorry, what? And his discard price. Wow. Dominguez. Kasunu, he'll have no value, that much I know for certain. Dan KDB is unreal. I don't blame anyone that does him. A lot of people won't be able to do him just because... Purely for the fact that he's going to sort of bang the price of fodder up and whatnot, and people haven't got the coins. But if I get the 83 times 10 and I get enough, then he may get done. Probably won't. But he does look absolutely mad. I'm going to get footballs up, you know that, to check the price of some of these commons. Tradable packs, you can drop a little so we can buy in. I mean, we've had plenty of opportunity at sort of numerous different points in the game to buy in. It's just about being at the right time. Ziyech. Imagine EA drop upgrade packs. Here's this guy price. Imagine EA went and dropped upgrade packs at this stage of the game already. That would genuinely be hilarious. That Jupiter Bernardo Silva forced my hand. Where's my Bernardo? Oh, he's why is she so expensive? She must be a solution as well. I've got some decent untradeable bits, like... Well, this reckons this guy is 800 coins, but I'm doubting this is true. I think they're lying to me. Benega. Good morning, Francois. 83 times 10. It's level 10 on the season rewards. Simeone. Discard price. Pavlidis will almost certainly be this card price. Vangelis Pavlidis, so he's literally a little bit more. 400 coins. It's good, it's good. We've got some players brought up. We are now clearing the club out of players that I don't need, basically. Oh yeah, he's got a little bit because he was in a solution. What solution was he in? Antonio was in a solution, I can't remember which one it was, but it wasn't even like you needed to use him. You genuinely didn't need to use him for it, you could use anyone, but because someone put him into it, he boomed. Orsolini. Boria. Sergioria. Yasmin Ryan. By the way, how sick is that badge? How sick is that badge? That club badge is unreal. Ferry Baldanzi. I want to get as much value out of everything as I possibly can. Fornals might have some value. Because he's off league as usual. Not too bad. Miranchuk. There was talk that EA were told that they shouldn't have Russian players in the game. So they should basically be a neutral nation, but they got basically told to piss off. It wasn't going to happen. Elena Yova. Do you sell your 84s? I'm only selling mine because I'm going to use the coins to trade in them. It's going to take a lot to get them up in value, but literally, it only takes EA tonight to drop a really good SPC that requires 84s, and they boom like the 88s did yesterday. Literally, that's all it takes. Shaparenko should be discards. Oh, he's not, apparently. Gastien. Johan Gastien, he is discard price. Richie. Discard price. Jimenez. He might be decent because he's a random nation. No, great. I can't put him on there anyway. Right, Q. Come off the transfer market. And back on again. So let's use the RB. I'm going to try and keep the shadows up on there so that if anyone comes into stream later on, they can see the shadow selling. We are live again tonight on Twitch, remember, guys. Remember that, we're live on Twitch again tonight. The consistency this year, I promise you, will be there. It will be consistent AF. Mostovoy is in game. Yeah, I know, yeah. But there was talk that they were told that they shouldn't have them in there. I think it might have been by FIFA when they were like renegotiating everything, and I think at that time EA were like, no, we're going to leave them in the game. It wouldn't work for us not to have them in the game. I'm pretty certain I read the CEO talking about all the issues they had with FIFA and the renegotiations and whatnot, and that was one of the issues. Best trader from PC, bidding. There's not really enough supply at the moment for you to snipe, so bid. So look to bid. So look at silvers. So go to a silver league, so silver, Syria. Find the minimum they're selling for, and then bid to get all the cards that are below that price. Happy new FIFA, not FIFA. Hello, Graflin. How are you? It is FIFA, but not FIFA. It's FIFA, but not as we know it. And that phase is the one that's still got like the shadow to it, so that's fine. Right, so that flag should be in the game. The flag should be in the game, but that's the debate. I can understand the flag not being in the game. I don't think I agree with the players not being in the game. Although I see the argument that a lot of people have said about when you do leave stuff like that in the game, it does sort of give validation to what Russia are doing to a degree. So I see the other side of it. I do see the other side of it, but it's a really, really difficult one. Because, like, a lot of the players, it isn't their choice to be there. Not that matters, because sometimes you just get caught up in the crossfire of it, but I do feel bad for some of the players, some of the tennis players that have people refusing to shake their hand. I understand why people refuse to shake their hand, but at the same time I feel bad. I'm good grappling, mate, I'm good. I can't complain at all. Ostermeyer. João Paulo. João Paulo. Abigail, I know, is basically discount price because I used him yesterday, unless he's runs a solution, in which case he might be a bit more expensive. Nope, he's discard. Connor Cody. Did anyone just hear that? The guy who wrote this song, It's Your Boy Shits. Whatever floats your boat. Mbaba. Sotil. Curavella. I don't mean players haven't done anything wrong. Yeah, this is why I understand the argument that the players are sort of caught in the crossfire. I do understand that argument. It's just you need to, at some point there needs to be a way that you go, actually, it's irrelevant that you're caught in the crossfire because you've got to make a stand. But like in the football, for example, they aren't allowed to be in like the Euros and the World Cup. So I do feel bad because a lot of these good players are basically going to miss out on playing in World Cups and stuff. No worries, Abid. I'll see you later on tonight, mate. Need to fix price 83. Yeah, I know, it's so jarring. It is so jarring. I'm literally like, will you hurry up and just do the basic stuff that we need you to do so that we can then move on with everything else. Juan Jesus. See, it's a weird year this year, right? Because that Juan Jesus other years would be part of a solution, would be a lot more expensive. Brown. I can still hear Sean eating his breakfast. That's how much there was. I can still hear him eat his breakfast. Should I sell more J7 by 8 from a striker and 9k each? I mean, what's the reason for buying and selling them? Why would you buy the striker? Is it because you need a striker? Like, what would be the reason you'd sell them? Some of these guys' prices haven't been updated for days. Mark Rocker. Got to leave and come back in then. I got them in a pack. Oh, okay. But what's the female striker? She's got a name. It's hard to answer a question when you say some female striker. I mean, you probably will get a few Russians that might switch allegiances to like another of their like historical things, but it's difficult for them to do that, really. I also think if they did that, then they'd have problems at home because the Russian army and the Russian like authorities don't like people that dissent, basically. So for them, it's like, well, if you're doing that, you're dissenting against the state, and it's a difficult one. Sean is still eating his breakfast. That is mental. I think that's been 20 minutes since he got it. That's when you know that he spent a huge amount of time making a massive breakfast. Go figure the young Darwin tradable should just sell now. Darwin's a weird one, right? Because he's expensive for what he is, if we're being entirely honest, right? The reason that Darwin Núñez is expensive because people are using him for evolutions. Eventually people are going to stop using him for evolutions. But you've got everyone coming onto the game in a few days' time. And they're going to go one of two ways. They're either going to boom and go through the roof because everyone's using Darwin Núñez for that reason. Or they're going to basically, meh. They're just going to flatline because there's so much of them being packed. So you've got a sort of double-edged sword there. So you have to make a decision as whether you think he's going to go up. Personally, I would probably sell Darwin. De Jong, probably hold on to just for now to see what happens. We'll leave that for now. It's popped and then no, she's crapping, she. She's got no pace or anything like that. In real life, she's unreal. I'd probably sell her. I think she's inflated at the moment as well because of De Bruyne needing high rated cards. So I'd probably sell her. What do you think of the game? It's positive. Evolutions are fantastic. One of the best introductions we've had to Ultimate Team in years. Evolutions are awesome, so I'm a massive fan of Evolutions. The gameplay is okay. Needs work, but it's okay. Content has been good. Objectives have been good. Moments are fantastic. To get that 50k pack is brilliant. Like, I'm a massive, massive fan of a lot of what they've done this year. I think it's very, very good. I don't think it's perfect by any stretch of imagination. But even this Nike Mad Ready promo, if you pre-order the game, you get the lone player and win 10 games in any Ultimate Team game mode. Release one Nike Mad, so you can go and do it in. You can go and do that in squad battles if you want to. You end up at the end of 10 games on squad battles with a 15k pack, an 81 plus times 2 pack, a premium gold pack, a player pick, an 81 plus times 2 again, an 80 plus times 2 rare gold players pack, a premium gold pack, a premium gold pack, and an 85 times 2 pack. Just for playing the game. Now that's superb. No worries, Luca. To me, that's the content. We've all been asking for years to get grindable content consistently on the game, and EA have given us it. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh no, it needs this, it needs that, and whatnot. Yes, we all know it needs work. It isn't perfect, but it's still good. It's still good. Right, where's Son and Llorente now? Heung-min Son, because this time you crossed the line. So Son's going back down in price again, now that it's the morning. This is what I'm saying, I just don't really know if I want to hold these guys in the hope they start to rise eventually. Like, I just don't know if I want to hold these guys for that long. Like, Llorente last year was 5 times his price. So it's like, do I want to sit there and just jam on him? Dan Juma, didn't he drop yesterday with the promo packs? Did he bounce back again? I know he dropped with the promo packs. He's at 16 now. He got down to 10. He got down to 10k yesterday at 11 o'clock. With the promo packs down to 30, then down to 10. Now he's back up at 16 again. He's similar to Núñez. His value's going to be held up no matter what happens because people are using him for the evolutions. But eventually people will stop using him for the evolutions. So then at that point he'll have less value. So that's something you've got to be mindful of. He's 81 rated. When the game comes out, a lot of people are going to want him for the evolutions. But he's going to get packed like crazy. Lamptey's not bad, but you have to remember, Lamptey's not cheap. And Lamptey's main value comes from probably Ansu Fati. If Lamptey was like 30k, then you'd probably be right. Like when he was at the beginning of the game, when he was sitting at 25k because no one had coins, he's now what, 47? He would have been a great buy at that point. He has steadily risen since then. He's steadily risen since then. But I just think a lot of people are going to invest in him. So you leave yourself open to getting screwed over. Seen the Evo bug, Alvarez got turned back into a gold card. I have not seen that. 83 times 10 or 84 times 5 at level 10. That's a difficult one. My mind's set on the 83 times 10, I think. But there are so many 83s in this game that cutting out some of the 83s for the 84s would be good. Bought him for 30k. There you are, that's a dub then. There is that mentality that having the 83s cut out of that pack, you're going to get more for more in the 83 times 10, but the 84 times 5 might give you better. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Right, I will be back in 2 minutes, alright? I will not be long. We are back. Right, there's a debate going around at the moment, right? And I want people's opinions on it. It's a pretty one-sided debate. It's the Americans saying that everyone else is wrong. Tipping in America, right? There was a Twitter thing that went out yesterday, and it was a $200-something bill for dinner for a family, and there was a suggested tip on there, 20% suggested tip in America of $53 to tip the waiting staff. That's ridiculous, right? That's wild. That is wild, right? Hi, I've got an 84. See, I am leaning towards the 84 times 5 when I think about it. I am leaning towards the 84 times 5. By the way, if you guys haven't joined the Discord yet, let me put the link in for you guys. It is completely free to join our Discord. It's an awesome community. Awesome community. There's so many people in here. That's the Discord link if you want to join the Discord. So in the UK we will tip, right? So let's say, figuratively speaking, we go out and whatever. We'll tip like 5 or 10 quid after the dinner, right? We will tip. But a $50 tip because they brought you food to the table. A $50 tip. And the argument that was given is because they earn like $2 an hour and make all their wages up in tips. I don't really see how that's everybody else's problem. Like, that's some next level brainwashing to convince your staff that you shouldn't pay them that money and the tip should pay their wages. Like, that's a next level brainwashing. Good morning, Josh. How are you, mate? I want to know where everyone stands on it. Because I say the debate is split. It's not. It's literally Americans saying you're all out of order and everyone's saying no. There are a few people that are like, when you go there, you should respect their customs. There are a few people saying that. I fall down the no for customs stupid. I'm not going to. It's like saying I should accept homophobia in Saudi Arabia because it's part of their culture. No. Or chopping people's hands off when they steal something. Ew, I'm good. I'm good. I'm sad to hear you're ill though. That's not ideal. Well, so 52k, which is a dub. That's outside of the investments we've got and all the shadows that are selling. Could buy free on subscription to the website. Exactly. If you haven't subscribed to the website, go and do it. You'll make millions. You will make millions. Guaranteed. But yeah, a $50 tip. That's mad to me. I'll try and find it. This is it here, right? She says, these European bastards said, sorry we don't tip, laughed and walk out. Close the borders to Europeans now. And then a lot of people are like, basically, shut up. So on there, suggested tips. 20% $53, 22% $58.30, 25% $66.25. That is wild. People rage quit when you score with a female. Incels. Incel alert. $66 recommended. $66. That is madness. So like, if you go out for dinner, you need to budget an extra 25% or 20% to pay a tip. 5-7% depending on the size of the bill. I think that's about right. 53 is a minimum, up to $66. Because my brother, Harrison's going to Orlando next year, right? And he's like, oh, I need the X amount and whatnot. I'm like, trust me, you'll need a load more for tips. And he's like, no, I was like, whatever you take out there, you'll need 20% more to tip them if you're going to tip them. I used to look at packing females in Mbappe troll, but still thought they were maybe a decent striker. Yeah, I can understand getting annoyed at stuff, and sometimes I'm sitting there going, who the hell is that? Like, I get that. But again, I'll show everyone this player, right? Sean got her yesterday. Guro Wrighton. If this card was male, no way this card is 27k if it's male. Are you mad? 4-star, 3-star, admittedly. Pace, shooting, passing is good as well, great crossing, unreal dribbling, incredible stamina, even some decent defensive stats, like if you want to box it. Unreal. Yeah, the RB will take a little hit at 6 PM probably with content and then bounce back. When in Vegas, we tipped $40 on a $120 bill. The bloke is just like, shit, we kept the tip. Mate, he's been lucky to get $40 of me. What is that? 27k, are you mad? What's this Polish striker from? Is it Bundesliga? Country, Poland. What am I doing? Club Wolfsburg. Poland. These menus are so laggy, it's ridiculous. Oh, Pajor. Pace, finishing, poor passing, bits of over striker. That looks like a mad card. I feel like I packed her. Maybe I didn't. Again, if this card was male, this card is not whatever she is, 12, 13k. No way on this earth is that card that price. If that's male. I get they're hard to link, right? I get they're all hard to link. Like, you have to try and link them up. So, like, I don't know what Wolfsburg look like outside of that. Hendrick's not really fast. Pop, you're not going to use. Hegerin, you're not going to use. Valsh, you probably could use. Selna, probably not. You could use her, definitely. John's not here. You could definitely use her right at this stage of the game. Balance a little low. I get she's hard to link. And like you wouldn't, even though keeper's 85, you wouldn't use her because she's 5'9". But there will be players in that league. Let's go have a look at that league. There will be players in that league that you can link up. "100% there'll be some decent players in that league. Let's have a little look to link her up with to get some chem. League. So Pop, obviously no one's going to use. Oberdorf no one's going to use. Magul, 100% usable. 5-star, 3-star, 100% usable. It's a good card. Hoof, no. Schuller, again, this card is basically discard price. Really, really good card. I'm using her. Harder, probably not that usable. Stanway, unbelievable card. Got pace enough, can shoot decently well enough, good passing, really good dribbling but composure. Stamina, aggression. Stanway's great. But to be fair, after that it does fall off a little bit. Villa. It does fall off a little bit from there. Brand you could use, she's pacey. Yeah, to be fair, maybe that is why she's cheap, because there is a lack of links in this league. Can sort of understand a little bit why. Needs enough promo card from Wolfsburg or Women's Bundesliga. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That would help, definitely. Yeah, the women's are hard to link, but you can link some of these people, like, so obviously she's harder to link. But you can link some of them to, like, their male counterparts. So, like, I've got Sane that I packed, right? I've got Sane that I packed, and he perfect links this Schürrle. He perfect links her. So they'll be used together. So, like, obviously I'm using Sam Kerr at the moment to do Mad Willy stuff. But, like, I'm using those guys together at the moment. This card's also very good, by the way. Madri. Pace, can shoot, can pass, can dribble really nicely. Good defensive stats for a box-to-box. Stamina's a bit iffy. 5-5, 5-star, 3-star. Like, she is more than usable at this stage of the game. I love Lucy Ball's right back and Rolfo. Rolfo looks unbelievable. Like, if you could play her midfield, oh my god. Absolute joke of a card. Absolute joke of a card. So all the cards are selling bit by bit by bit. Keep that coin budget topped up. Now let's see if it lets me go to the end again. Because I'm fairly certain I've got players stuck behind. No, I don't. That's cool. We're fine for now. Couldn't they pop when people have icon? Potentially, yeah. Potentially. But they are just quite hard cards to link. That Guru Writing. The thing about that Guru Writing is as well, right? This is what you know it is just a case of people not liking playing with women, right? If you look at the WSL, there are a lot of very good cards to link up. Now, I would not use a centre-back or a goalkeeper from the... That's a woman because they're too little. They're too small. It's as simple as that. I don't feel bad for saying it. It's as simple as that. Obviously, Sam Kerr, strong links to the Sam Kerr is expensive. But Wrighton, Ward, very, very good. Hemp, very, very good. Miedemar, more than good enough. Earps, I wouldn't use. Lawrence, literally strong links for Wrighton. And I don't know how much Lawrence is now. But I don't think she's ridiculous compared to male counterparts. 22k compared to her male counterparts. Little, decent, more than decent box to box. Why is it doing this? I think it's my controller's messed up, you know that. Mini Bright you wouldn't use at all. Williamson I wouldn't use at all. McCabe, more than fine to use. Katarina Macario, perfectly fine to use. Ford, perfectly fine to use. Chloe Kelly, definitely fine to use. Kirby, fantastic to use. Lauren James, fine to use. People love Russo this year, apparently, as well. Apparently she's BC. Cuthbert, strong link to her. Perfectly fine to use. Ella Toon, perfectly fine to use. There's plenty of these players that are more than good enough. Catley, perfectly good to use to link up that Wrighton. Paris, there's more of them as well. I literally could keep going. There's like 4 or 5 of them. This Lacer, Gacer, Pacey is anything. Lucia Garcia, make sure it's good. 4-star, 4-star. Such a really decent card. So there's so many cards that literally you could use to link her up. So you get certain places, standard charges, added it's a nice tip. Yes, but again, a tipping isn't obligatory. Unless they say to you before you go in that tipping is obligatory, you don't do it. And we're talking like, if you went to ZZ's, you haven't got a tip if you don't want to. If you go to Pizza Express, like, it literally be the most random little diner, and they're like, yeah, 20% tip. 20% tip. Like, and that to me is wild. And it's even things like bars. Like, I know people who went to like places like Vegas and stuff like that, and they'll order around the drinks, which are expensive, and they expect like 20-25% on for literally giving you a drink. No. Literally, no. You literally poured me a drink. You are not getting a tip for pouring me a drink. Every now and then in the UK, I will buy the barman a drink. I'll be like, cool, get one for yourself. No problem. Would I tip the barman 20%? If I order a round of drinks and they came to like 50 quid, he ain't getting £10 tip. Every time you order. It's always a good idea if you go to somewhere like on a night out that when you get there, you give the barman a drink, because they'll always serve you quicker then. It's always worth doing. It's always worth doing. If you want to get served quicker, do it that way. So you can tell people are still doing the evolutions, right? Because the 3 top cards on Footwears, well, the 6 of the top cards, of the 5 of the 6 top cards on Footwears are all evolution players. That Mainu, Ansu Fati, Nunes, Danjuma and Werner. And then Kevin De Bruyne's there as well, obviously. So you can tell everyone's still on the evolution flex because they're all still sitting there. Viva la football! I mean, yes. Of course. The greatest sport on earth. Cristiano Ronaldo, 49k. So sad to see. Renato Sanchez, 18k. People going to me, Renato's going to be 80k this year when I put him in my starter squad. No, he was never going to be because PSG weren't holding him up anymore in price. He was never going to be that price. Rashford 198k. Wow. I can understand it, because that card, but wow. I would have packed Joe Gomez so I could do the evolutionist thing on him. I don't want to pay 5k for him. Bellingham 95k for Bellingham. That's not even that good a card. He's massively underrated compared to where he should be. And Bellingham got the dislike, the English dislike that EA have. Because Bellingham is better than Musiala. Done. Full stop. No debate. And Musiala got high rating. Isn't Musiala... I'm fairly certain anyway. Isn't Musiala 87? No, he was 86 to be fair. To be fair, I thought they were saying they were different rating. But Musiala got what I think is a better, more usable card. Bellingham is not 86 rated. Sorry, no. How dare you do that to arguably the best player in the world at the moment. Other than Haaland. Bellingham is just a beast. If England don't win a tournament, despite having this team, I literally don't know what to say. Like, genuinely, I will not know what to say anymore. I'll be like, we're just destined to always be shit. Basically, destined to always be shit. Alright guys, that will be that, because I've got to go and sort the rest of my day out. I'm going to drop you the link again for the Discord. Come and join the Discord if you haven't done it. If you haven't got Discord, get it. It's absolutely amazing. Honestly, Discord's brilliant. It's a great place to meet people. If you want to do objectives together, you can do it all right. So jump into the Discord. We'll be live again tonight on Twitch at 5:30 PM, alright? I love you guys. Thank you for everything you do for me, for Dan, alright? Have a